Hey everybody, and welcome back. It is so great to see all of you. Thank you all so much for being here. So in today's video, I am heading to a large LEGO convention. In fact, I'm heading to the largest LEGO convention in Atlantic Canada, where I am from, which is in the Halifax, Nova Scotia area. This is called Bricksplosion 2025. I mean, how awesome of a name is that? It's going to be an explosion of bricks. And we'll see, it's going to be an explosion of fun, hopefully. So that was a very short introduction. But that's all the introduction I really need for something like this. There's only one thing left to do before I get there, because this entire video, this entire day doesn't work unless I deal with this one thing first. So let's go deal with that. Hey, can I get a medium 2 milk, please? Thank you so much.
Hey, sweetheart.
Sweetheart. That was nice. Wow, that was one of the nicest coffee interactions I've had in a very long time. That was great. Anyways, now that I've got my coffee in hand, I'm ready to head down to Bricksplosion 2025 and see what's going on down there. Let's go check it out. So just before we get into the convention and we start talking about some of the things we see in there, I just wanted to give you guys a little heads up first that I did a bunch of recording in there, video and audio recording, and the audio didn't turn out very well. It was a very busy event with tons of people, tons of background noise and stuff like that, and it just didn't work out very well. So I'm going to be dubbing over some of my video that I've made and kind of explaining things as I go and kind of doing it that way to try to make this as best of a video as I can. So thank you all so much for bearing with me on that. Also, I just wanted to give a huge shout out to Holdfast Bricks for putting on an amazing event. I was completely blown away by all of the amazing vendors there, the mocks, all the builders, and everything to go on with this event. It was absolutely fantastic, and I was so happy to be there and be a part of it. So thank you so much, Holdfast Bricks. But without further ado, let's explore Bricksplosion 2025. So the first thing I was greeted with was this series of decorative LEGO panels welcoming you to Bricksplosion and some Halloween themes. The first thing they had was a series of brick bins where you could just build anything that you wanted. One was jack-o'-lantern based, and then these ones here were just loose bricks that you could build anything. Try not to film kids' faces during this, so I kind of have the camera pointed a little bit low. But this one was kind of like an Arctic train setup where you could build around this, the Arctic train here. So really great to see people building that. And then over here we had some video games set up, including the new LEGO Party game. Very cool. And after a short walk down this little hallway here, you turn this corner and you enter Bricksplosion 2025. Let me give you guys an idea of some of the background noise going on during this event. Yeah, it was very noisy. It was so awesome to see all of these LEGO fans together in one place, talking LEGO, talking mocks, talking about their favorite sets and the builds they had on display. It was so amazing to see. So here I'm just basically taking a quick walk around, getting the lay of the land before I start picking out some specific things to begin to film and talk about. There was so much here to see, it was hard to even find where to start. The first table I stopped at was this beautiful BNSF train. This thing looked absolutely gorgeous. It caught my eye right away. Even this little fox guy hanging off the back here. And then, of course, a fire dog and a police dog with a pretzel. Next, we have this beautiful Star Wars hangar here, built by Scotia Bricks. Here we have the humongous UCS Millennium Falcon. We've got an amazing looking A-Wing back there in the corner. We've also got an X-Wing, a Y-Wing, and an Imperial Shuttle. And this hangar bay looks absolutely fantastic. Look at the beautiful detailing here on the back wall. Next, I stopped at the table of Zachary Steinman, who does a lot of cube work, as you can see. I mean, just look at this absolutely beautiful job here. Look at the depth of this cube using those curved slope tiles. Of different colors. Just a really amazing job. So much depth to these cubes. Here's a jack-o'-lantern one. Here's another one using some clear blue brick with some gray tiles on the side. Another cracked skull there. The cracking in that is absolutely amazing. And a vacuum cleaner. Because why not? Also a beautiful pillar there. And just a really beautiful table here to look at. Next, I came across the table of Sam Malmberg, who you may recognize as Groovy Bones on Instagram, and he also appeared on Season 4 of LEGO Masters. I didn't get a chance to meet him on this occasion because he was very busy at this event, as you could imagine, but I did check out some of his absolutely amazing mocks here and builds. Really, really awesome stuff to see. This cat one is fantastic. What a great idea, and I love the long front legs there on that one. And he had this beautiful display here right on the very end. Guess How Much I Love You. This is a book that I've read to my son about 100 times. What a beautiful display piece. This one hit me directly in the feels. I was not prepared for this one. But yeah, what a fantastic job he did bringing this childhood book to life. Really, really great job. And what's a Halloween-themed LEGO party without a brick-built jack-o'-lantern? So next I stopped by the table of Mop Top Trev, and this guy just about knocked my socks off with some of his amazing mock builds here. Starting with this wizard, I mean, just look at the detail of this thing, the facial expression, the upside down hot air balloon pieces to create the flow of the beard. We also have this amazing tree frog here, using barrel pieces for some of his arms. He's also got, I think that's a bionicle mask for his nose as well. He's also got some leaf pieces on his back, and then 2 trees on top of his head, one using many of the new Rivendell fern pieces. And next here we have this beautiful red toad, which I believe took inspiration from the Naruto character Gamabunta. Just a fantastic looking build here. The kimono looks amazing. What a fantastic job by Mop Top Trev. Moving right along here, we have this beautifully zombified dinosaur, which took inspiration from the Cartoon Network series Primal. You zoom in there, you can even see some of the rib cage poking through his flesh there. Just a fantastic job with the textures on this. I've never watched it, but I'm going to have to check that show out. And next we have this Canada Goose TIE Interceptor. I mean, I don't know how he comes up with this stuff, but either way, I love it. And if you think you've seen it all on this table, guess again, because here is a Mona Lisa Weird Al Yankovic. Next we have the Waluigi here. I love the shape of the body here, using those upside down hot air balloon pieces again we've seen on the wizard's beard. This thing is beautiful and terrifying all at once. Now here is another nostalgia dump for me, the Spirit of the Forest from the movie Princess Mononoke. One of my favorite movies of all time. I mean, Miyazaki movies are my childhood. Mop Top Trev also has a thing for crustaceans. As you can see here, this amazing looking lobster made from the Medieval Dragons set. Really, really awesome stuff. If I've learned one thing from looking at these creations from Mop Top Trev, it's that just because it can be made from LEGO means that it absolutely should. And it wouldn't be a LEGO convention unless you didn't have an abundance of LEGO for sale as well. This is just one of the tables I looked at, even though there were many to look at throughout this convention. I wish I had filmed more of the LEGO sets that were for sale here, but as you'll learn throughout these videos, I am absolutely not a professional. Here's the new Game Boy that was just released recently, and also they had some of the new battle packs on for $35. It was a pretty good deal, especially for this new one here, so I picked a few of those up. I also looked at this Brickheads collection that they had here for sale. I ended up picking up a Frodo and Gollum set that I had been wanting for a little while, so I checked that one off the list. Also, here's a Bricklink Camping Adventure set for sale. Pretty cool. They also have these bins of just loose bricks in case there was anything that you were looking for something you're working on. The first one was just tires and tracks, rims. They also had this bin of loose plates and bricks, windows and doors. The last bin was pretty cool, actually. It was full of some really unique printed pieces that were probably exclusive to one set or another. Here's a Spider-Man one, and then there's also one that looks like it could be from a spaceship of some kind. I probably should have figured out where some of these pieces went, but again, my unprofessionalism knows no bounds. But I do know where this last one came from. Now, last time I checked, the yellow Happy Plant was actually happy and not a bloodthirsty monster. And the blue Happy Plant wasn't about to be electrocuted in a bathtub.
Ever since I got it level, I don't like it. Any questions? Well, no, but it's just nice to reverse it and put it in Falcon mode. I have the I have the mountain surface from Bricklane.
The last thing I checked out was this beautiful and vibrant Lego city. But no city can even be called a city unless it's under constant construction, as this certainly was, with a very tall crane loading in materials and this boom truck to carry in the very important porta potty. We also saw a beautiful downtown core involving the diner and the Brick Cross train station. We also had the bookstore. Here we've got a close-up of the boutique hotel. And across the street from that, we had the jazz club, Tudor Corner, the bank, and then across the street from that was the corner garage. Of course, you have to get out of the city to go camping sometimes, so here is the camping adventure we saw on sale earlier. We also have the A-frame cabin, and on the banks of a beautiful river, we have the brand new Italian Riviera set, right next to the beautiful motorized lighthouse. In order for your city to send and receive goods, you'll need a series of trains and truck transport, which this city had in abundance. And just behind the construction site, there was the beautiful fountain garden set with some awesome foliage. We had the hamburger truck back here, a hot dog stand, and the little boy found his airplane from the bookstore set. The layout of the city was absolutely fantastic. It was so amazing to see so many modular buildings all in one place, designed in such a way to have it laid out like an actual city. This thing was fantastic. But unfortunately, with my time coming to an end here at Bricksplosion, I just took one quick last walkthrough just to make sure I didn't miss anything, and I headed back to my car. Okay, so we made it back to the car, safe and sound. I don't know why I said safe and sound. I was literally in no danger that entire time. The lighting in here is kind of crappy. Maybe if I turn this on too. No, not really. It's still just as bad. But anyways, that was absolutely amazing. All this cool stuff. I mean, some of the mocks in there were just absolutely spectacular. I'm so happy. I'm so impressed by everybody. And these people, like, you know, I collect and build Lego and things like that, but seeing a place like this really made me realize that there is so much more to Lego than just, like, you know, building and collecting sets. I mean, the possibilities with Lego is really literally endless. Lego is literally like the English language. I mean, there's a certain number of letters, just as there are a certain number of bricks, but the amount of things that you can create using those bricks is endless. It is impossible to know how many things could be created with Lego, as we know in the English language with words. I mean, it is truly spectacular to see some of the things that these people built, the amount of time that they put into building these things, and the time they put into traveling around to display them at conventions like this. I mean, it was really, really amazing to see. There was also a lot of Lego sets for sale there. I only picked up two. I picked up two battle packs, one of them being the... Wow, the lighting in here is terrible. This one's the 327th battle pack. It was $35, which I think is a pretty good deal. I'm really happy with that one. I don't know how this video is going to turn out, if you guys are even going to be able to see this. To me, this looks like it's just in a dark room. But anyways, that is going to be it for me for today, guys. Listen, I so appreciate each and every one of you for coming along with me. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. I filmed as best as I could. I don't know, we'll see how the audio turns out as well, because it was very loud and crowded in there at one point. Not so sure how this video is going to turn out, but I'll try to get something put together and put it out there for you guys to enjoy. But thank you guys all so much for watching. I really appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope to see you all again really soon. See you guys.